Hi. I am going to be discussing the characteristics that come from my place where I'm currently interning. Um, some of the key characteristics. So, a little bit about my agency that I am at. It is a foster care agency, and it's a Christian faith based agency. So, a lot of the values and a lot of the beliefs that come from the different people that are in this agency are obviously we believe in God, we live a Christian life, we have a lot of faith, everything that's really tied into believing in Jesus and the power of prayer, etc. Um, so I would definitely say that the culture in itself has a lot to do with that type of background. Um, some two of the characteristics that, or the artifacts that I want to talk about were we have what we call a dragon slayer of the month, and basically what the dragon slayer is, it's an individual who, there's a quote on the wall, and it talks about how children don't necessarily hear about, they know what dragons are, but they don't necessarily hear about the dragon slayers getting slayed in these fairy tales. So the quote of my agency is called Until Every Child Has a Home. And basically, that is like what the whole organization is built around, and making sure that we keep on working and we keep doing the best that we can until every child does, in fact, have a home. Um, these children are often removed from their homes because of some pretty harsh conditions, or they're taken away. And a lot of those times, they're living in, how it relates to the story is that they're living in these places where there's a dragon, if you will. So this quote is on the wall, and I would say that it's definitely something that's one of the value and core beliefs of the agency that I am currently interning at, along with this Christian faith based agency where we obviously, like I said before, believe in God, and we make sure that we tie that as one of the biggest things into what we do at our agency, and that's just like the foundation that's laid down there. um I think that these characteristics are supportive of the working environment, because just in general, like during lunchtime especially, everybody's really like tied into being able to talk about how their different experiences in, whether it be like the foster care division or the residential care division, are working together, but we're using what we know based off of our Christian faith, and being able to like kind of preach with the families, or sometimes we don't because they don't want that. But at the end of the day, we make sure that that's something that we have always valued and we kind of keep around. And I definitely see it as being supportive. I definitely know that this agency is like any other place that I've worked at previously. And I think it's just because everybody in the agency is a Christian or does have some sort of belief tied to that type of background. For the stages of the leadership, for the tribal leadership, I would say that it would basically be stage 4. I see the agency as being fun and creative. It's not necessarily like I'm great, but we're great. Everybody's highly motivated to make change there, and nobody seems to be burnt out or not enjoying whatever it is, that whatever position that they're in at the agency. So I would definitely say that they're at the stage 4. There's definitely a lot of leaders. Everyone's oriented about like their by their values. um I would definitely say that that would be where I would categorize it. Thanks.